On her honeymoon with her husband Moses, Trisha brought up the topic of DID. For those who remember, Trisha previously had claimed to have had DID, but after receiving backlash for claiming to be part of the community she mocked it, and then announced that she didn't even believe that it existed. During her honeymoon, she brings up doubts about its existence again while simultaneously trying to convince her husband and the viewers that she still thinks she has it. Moses tells her that he thinks she has something, but that her personalities don't have names and don't show up as people, and Trisha agrees.
You don't think me? You see me switch, so that's what I'm saying. Do you believe in it?
But it's different. It's like,
I think it's the same.
well, I think the only difference is like in your case, it doesn't have a name. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the personality that shows up and like, hi.
That's what I'm saying. That's what
Stacy's here now. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only difference.
But if I named it, then you would know. You'd be like, oh, that's...
I mean, I know when that persona is here, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So when I did the original video thinking I had it, because like I watched a video of someone saying they had it, I was like, oh, that kind of sounds... Where it's almost like a different person, and you're like, you kind of like know it's like not wrong, but I'm like, oh, I'm kind of like not this person, and it's like, oh, I wish I could stop, but you can't stop it. Like, and granted, mine's gotten like way better, but like, I do think I have something like that, because they say, like, if you watch that movie, we should watch it because I actually like it. Like, they do, they switch. It's just like, it's hard to explain, and it's like out of nowhere.
However, when she first claimed to have DID, she specifically stated that she had multiple different personalities that in fact did have multiple different names, and claimed that they showed up in the exact manner that Moses said they don't appear in. In fact, her first video about it was titled, Meet My Alters. And in that video she introduces each alter and describes who they are, what they do, and what they're named.
So I feel like the alters are my multiple personality, and I feel my dissociativeness is in a different realm, and it usually only takes place, I guess, under Trixie, which I guess that's disassociating, because like another alter is coming to the front. This is not something to, like, I don't want to scare people, and in general, like I said, I don't really tell people the extent of it. I know, for instance, T, who I've actually talked about before on this channel. I can't remember what the video title was. It was when I was like not identifying as a boy or a girl. This was before my trans video. Someone, I'm sure, will be able to find it and leave it in the comments below. But yeah, I definitely wanted to go by T. Like, I didn't want to be a human. And T comes from... It's so funny because, like, I talk about them, but I'm talking about them as me. T is definitely the protector, is definitely non-human, is definitely not of this world, and so it's not really him or her, it's T. And T is the one that always, like, has, like, I say he, but, like, because in my mind it's he, but it's not. Is the one to be the strength, be the confidence. Everyone's like, Trish, how do you have so much confidence? It's like, well, it's T taking over Trish, because like what you guys see is Trish. Like, this is, hi, Trish. If you go to my Instagram, it's @TrishMatus. But yeah, but definitely prefer T all the time. And he comes and goes, and there's that. Today, Trixie decided what we were wearing. Trixie has been my twin. So there's also two other twins that live in the Trish shell, and that's Tyson and Tierney. And this is pretty much self-diagnosed, but it's something that I definitely have distinct names for all my personalities. And
Trisha, to this day, claims that she never lied about having DID. But then how does that explain the discrepancy of coming out initially with an entire video about how each alter had a name, when she now says they never did, and that's not how her disorder works? And if she did actually have DID, why was she comfortable mocking the community? Why hasn't she apologized to this day for it? Why does she instead brag about how she mocked them?
And the minute people thought I was making a mockery of it, then I was like, okay, let me make a mockery of this, and let me just dissociate, where I'm like, all of a sudden, like, I'm a little baby. Whatever people wanted to see, I made a mockery of it.
She sure seems comfortable and justified in mocking an entire community, solely because she was called out for mocking them in the first place. Would someone who actually was a part of the community do that?